Díagh McCartney. Um, it's just kind of, it's amazing what you find when you go looking at things, isn't it? But my wife has been bringing these in because she gets them all our clients, and our clients are finished with she's a carer, and when she's finished, when they're finished with them, they do give her a lot of these books, like they're Ireland own, right? But there's just been a lot of good, great stories in it, and I have to say, great. But I came across this one about the Irish language, and I didn't know that. There's a couple of things in it I didn't know that. Like, did you know that in 1922 in this country, when we were going into the Free State, many teachers had little knowledge. Look, many teachers had little knowledge of the Irish language, and in 1922 it was calculated that only 1,017 of the 12,000 lay teachers had the bilingual certificate, which allowed qualified teachers to use Irish as a medium. But the teachers up to 1922, they tried to, when they tried to revive the language. Now it's so sad that they got rid of, a real text. Shouldn't be written in that other text. But anyway, but I was reading as well, like that by 1931, 38% of teachers still had no formal qualification in Irish in this country. That's unbelievable. You know what I mean? That's unbelievable. To see what happened, like what they did, like to us. No wonder we struggle as it is. Now, like if the teachers that are meant to be teaching, like, I mean, they could have easily changed their language as well. Like they could have easily, like I'm still trying to work out where that other Irish came from. Like, look at this, like the text. That's not the right text, And it said something here as well, like, where was I reading it? It said something about when the British, when they were running things, they had, but yeah, there was a big language revival in the country because they thought, like, without the language, the nation wouldn't survive. And they're right, like, I mean, your language and your culture is what makes you a nation, and the text, why are they, I'd love to know, why are they not writing Irish like this? There's no excuse now. There's no excuse saying like something to do with the typewriters or something. That's no excuse. Like I think that's just a fallacy. I think I'd say they were trying to look at it. Look how beautiful it is, folks. I'd say they just they changed it over because we lost a lot of words. I've been reading a lot of books, different books. People talking about the language and stuff, and they're saying in them like, for one, it made it harder for us to learn the Irish with that new text because the H is all over the place. Like it just ruined it. Should be no H in our language. We use the H as it's a breath, right? So it shouldn't read. It's just to show that it's where you take a breath. It's not really meant to be in the language. And then obviously with the hearing as well, it's kind of puts an emphasis on the area, which we talked about before. But I just can't help thinking, like, with them putting the H all over the place, were they trying to hide something? Like this language is thousands of years old. If we go back and try and we were to find stuff written in this language, would we find something that they've been trying to hide from us? But yeah, this gobshite, real English looking dude, isn't he? But yeah, just I mean, they really played it, but we need to start, folks. We need to start bringing all of this back. We need to demand our Irish be put into this. If I have my way, I want the Irish being taught in schools back in this text. Look, it's beautiful. It's not only like a text, but it's also art. We're arty people, like, and like even when I was doing my wall, and I was doing it myself on my wall, it just. It was lovely. I mean, it was just to do the letters, it felt great. It felt good. It felt like it was like an energy when I was doing it. But when you're writing in the other crappy way, like it's not the same. Anyway, start share that. So yeah, it's up to us, folks. Teach your children, and if you're teaching your children, try and teach them in the Clough Gaelic. You know, um, learn it yourself. It's not really that hard. You might think it is, but it's not. And I do find that it is easier to learn the Irish that way. Um, I'll be sharing more. I found this site. It's a very good website. It's like it has all the Irish. It's meant to have all the Irish words, so it's meant to be good. Yeah, I'll share that at another stage. It's on the phone.